Hi, it's Ali here, and I hope you're well. So, Friday night again already. Where has this week gone? It's gone so fast for me. So, have you had a good week? Has it been busy? Has it been boring? It's just been completely chaotic, and you are so glad that it's Friday evening and you've got the weekend, hopefully, to relax. For me, my weekend is definitely going to be gardening. The garden with all the rain and then the sun and then the rain and the sun we've had in the UK, everything's just gone really mad, especially the weeds. And for me, my week has been really good, actually. I have been working on my confidence course that will be very soon ready. And when it is, I will share it with you. So I've been really working hard on that and it's going well. So my week has been good. So this week, I thought I would discuss something that I get a lot of clients about, and I know for an awful lot of the population, this is a big issue, and it's sleep. Either you're someone that has everything in place, you sleep really well, and you're in a really good habit, or you're someone that sleep is just, if you get a good night's sleep, you feel amazing, but most nights it's just hit and miss. It either takes you ages to fall asleep or you wake up in the middle of the night and you cannot get back to sleep. And sleep is so important for us. It helps us with our mind. It just bars everything away and makes sure that we're in a good mental state. And for our body as well, it's just doing all the little things it needs to make sure that our mind and body is working well and ready for the next day. And if you aren't getting that sleep, it is so tiring. And it's also been proven now that if you don't sleep properly, you are more likely to put on weight. So for a lot of people, sleep is a massive issue. So I thought today I would share with you 4 things that you can really look at, and then maybe discuss why hypnosis is such a great thing when it comes to helping people get into a really good routine with their sleep, because you can listen to it before you go to bed. It calms everything down and you feel ready for sleep and you sleep better. So my 4 things. The first thing is routine. What's your routine like? And a lot of people say, well, routine's for children, but it's not. We need the routine because our minds then know that we're getting ready for bed. And we really need at least 7 hours sleep. I know some people think that, oh, I don't need that amount. You might not feel you do, but honestly, try a week of having 7 hours plus. You will feel so much better. So the first thing I do is I work backwards. So let's say I need to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I am looking to go to bed around about 10 because it gives me a little bit of time that I can just wind down, maybe listen to an audio, listen to some hypnosis, and then it gives me a little time just to go into sleep. And then I get my good at least 7 hours sleep before I'm up. So that's the number one mistake people make. They just go to bed late and they have to get up early. So they're just not going to get the hours that they need. And things like having a bath, having a drink, making sure you don't eat too near to go into bed, because then your body is processing that and that can disturb your sleep. So get into a good routine. Think about what you do for your children and how you help them calm down, feel better, and get ready for a good night's sleep. And then that goes on to something that a lot of people really love these days, and that's their coffee and their Coke. So the caffeine levels, really keep an eye on that, because if you are sensitive to caffeine, then if you're drinking it past 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this could really be disturbing your night's sleep. So have a look at that. When are you drinking your last coffee? Could decaf help you? Because if your mind is just, and your body's full of caffeine, for some people, it really does make a difference to the night's sleep. And then we go on to environment. Our environment is so important. And that's things like the temperature of the room. Don't have it too warm. Obviously, when it's the middle of the summer, slightly difficult, but making sure you have fans and the windows open, etc. Your bed, how comfortable is it? Your pillows, your duvet. How dark is your room? Because they say if it's not completely dark, that can affect your sleep. For me, I always wear an eye mask because I feel that gives me the best night's sleep. So what's right for you? Get your room temperature right, as I say. Make sure you're comfortable. And if you need a mask or blackout blinds or something like that, just to make your room that little bit darker, because that will naturally help you go into good night's sleep. And then the last thing that I would discuss is screens, and that's TV and your iPad or your tablet. Because if you have too much blue light before you go to bed, that also doesn't help you calm down and go into that natural sleep pattern. So on some of the tablets, you have a button where you can put it into night mode so it takes the blue out of the screen. But I would suggest at least an hour before you go to bed, no screens, because it's keeping your mind so active. It's downloading all this information. At least the hour before, get into your routine. Maybe look at reading, making yourself a nice drink and not coffee, and just starting to relax, and maybe a bath or something. Those things really do help. However, most people that come to see me have done all those things. They've tried everything, as they tell me, everything, and they're not sleeping. Now, the thing is, if you've got something or a lot of things that are going over and over and over in your mind, then it's going to be very difficult to switch off and have a good night's sleep. Or maybe you are so shattered that you do fall asleep straight away, and then in the night you wake up, and once again that mind is just going over and over and over again with all these different things, and sometimes you don't even know what it is, but you know your mind is just wired and you cannot sleep. So this is where hypnosis is so good, because the hypnosis that I do is content free. I don't even need to know what the issue is. You don't even need to know what the issue is. We just help release it. It's a little bit like a pressure cooker. So everyday events and rubbish and crap that we have to deal with just builds up, builds up, builds up. And then our mind is in overload and we can't sleep, we can't switch off. And doing content free is like just opening the valve, and it just lets all those things of holding us back, dragging us down, release. And that allows us to have a really good night's sleep. And then the other thing with hypnosis is I can give you then a recording that you can listen to every evening. It could be part of your routine to wind down, and that is going to help you. So if you've never thought about hypnosis to help you with sleep, I'm going to put in the link of the social media that you're actually watching this on, a link to a better night's sleep and confidence hypnosis script that I've done on YouTube. Go into that and start listening to it. See if that helps. That's going to help just calm you down a bit and going to give you some more confidence in the morning. But if you feel that it's helping you a bit, but you just there's other things there, then a one-to-one session is what you really need. And I can help you, as I say, release all those things so your mind is not in overdrive. You feel calmer, you feel more relaxed, and we can get you into a really good routine of having a really good night's sleep every night. So now I have a little bonus tip for you. If you are someone that you just feel that you wake up in the night and it's like, oh, I've got this to do, I've got that to do, I mustn't forget this, I mustn't forget that, or when your head hits the pillow, you have those thoughts, put a pen and paper next to your bed and start writing a few little things down, and then just say to yourself, it's okay, I don't need to remember it, it's on my pad for the morning. For some people, just a simple thing like that can actually help them have a better night's sleep. So if you're someone that is struggling with sleep, first thing, look at those things. Routine, not having caffeine after 2:00, look at your environment and stop using screens at least an hour before bed. Then I'm going to put a link below of my bed night sleep and confidence hypnosis. Start listening to that. Listen to that for a week every single day. See how that helps you. And then if you still feel that you're not getting the sleep you really, really deserve and need, contact me and we can have a chat and see if hypnosis is right for you, to allow you to let go of everything you're holding on to, even if you're not even aware that you're holding on to it. But as I say, life is never easy. We've all got things that we've had to deal with that we just haven't got rid of properly. We haven't dealt with it properly. And that's not helping us have a good night's sleep. And then don't forget to put that pad and pen next to your bed. So if you do wake up in the night, or your head goes into overdrive as soon as your head hits the pillow, you can start writing things down and just tell yourself it's okay, it's on the list. And hopefully that will help you drift into a better night's sleep. So I really hope these tips have helped you, and tonight you do have a better night's sleep. And until next week, I'll speak to you then. Bye-bye.